We acknowledge our prime creator by our very presence awareness. So here we are. We are. Despite centuries of effort to eradicate us, we are. We are indestructible fractals of our divine creator. And while our mind-body complex is a vulnerable container, our soul-spirit component is eternal. Let it be so, and so it is.
Thank you, Charlie.
My pleasure.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. Today I'm talking about abstract reasoning. I first learned about it when I joined the Navy and they were taking our IQ and all that stuff. And they would show us pictures of complex geometric structures and then twist them around all different ways, and you were supposed to figure out which was which turned upside down and backwards. And I'm good at that puzzle. Hi, Charlie. So stay on if you're not busy. So abstract reasoning is what this is about, I think. I put this paragraph out yesterday or the day before, and it got lots of attention and lots of people liked it. And I put it out on several different platforms, wherever hell. And I thought, okay, so now I'm going to say what it was these people read that caught their fancy. A delegate is one of the people, not a person, which has multiple definitions. So one of the people with proper de jure bona fides can be a delegate to the Electoral College in a de jure Congress assembled. That would, of course, fulfill the constitutional obligation to elect president and vice president of a de jure United States. So, when we read the Declaration of the 13 Colonies, we find we need to remove that which is a vile abomination. The de facto state of Oregon is a subdivision of the United States of Washington, District of Columbia, Inc. We lawfully removed the executive, legislative, and judiciary of the state of Oregon, Salem oligarchy, in November of 2022. We also implemented ex parte Milligan and nullified martial law, Lieber Code, and FEMA. Then we implemented our unalienable rights as in Article 1, Section 1 of Oregon's Constitution. Natural rights inherent in people, we declare that all men, when they form a social compact, are equal in right, that all power is inherent in the people, and free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their peace, safety, and happiness, and they have at all times a right to alter, reform, or abolish the government in such manner as they may think proper. Okay? Now we're going to do some abstract reasoning. I get excuse me. I get a communique from Nikki in Pennsylvania. Nikki's great. I love Nikki. She comes up with some stuff. So Nikki sends me this communique. She says, was watching the news tonight when Trump's latest indictment was announced. Knowing what I know about the 1787 Congress and what I recently learned at http www Reuters, I'll put this on. You can take a screenshot of it and have the HTTP stuff. Okay, so if you want it, it's there. So I get this communique from Nikki, and it's all about other stuff. But then she says, I was wondering what would happen if the people who vote were reminded that they control the democratic process of this guaranteed Republican form of government, Article 4, Section 4. Article 4, Section 4. The United States, that's the de facto government in Washington, D.C., that should not be. And what should be is a de jure United States, lawful and legitimate in original jurisdiction. That's what should be there. And that should provide the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a Republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion and or application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. Okay? Article 4, Section 4. And Nikki's telling us to read it, so we did. Then she says, and they schedule a general election to decide by their vote whether they want Biden or Trump as their president. Well, I don't want either one, but that's beside the point. So the abstract reasoning comes. Article 2. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislature thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in the Congress. But no senator or representative or person holding an office of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed an elector. So you have to be a civilian. You cannot be an employee. So then, all power is inherent in the people. So we have already removed the illegal and illegitimate de facto legislature, executive branch, and 42 of the senior executives running the executive branch and the judiciary have all been lawfully and legitimately removed. And not one of them has rebutted anything. So on Oregon, we are the group that appoints the electors that go to the electoral college that elect the president and vice president. Me and you. Can't be anybody in government. So we are, in fact and deed, by law, the provisional government on Oregon. If we can find 32 more provisional governments on the other several states, then that group has the authority constitutionally to elect the president and vice president. And that's all just written down, figuring out how to do it. And thank you, Nikki. If you have anything you want to say about what we've reasoned, that paragraph I wrote and is getting so much play, a delegate is one of the people, not a person, which has multiple definitions. So one of the people with their proper bona fides, everybody in our assembly has the proper bona fides, can be a delegate to the Electoral College in a de jure Congress assembled, just like it said. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying, and then he jumps out of the car, and he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.